Morning. When I was serving in Korea as a missionary, I had a chance to visit Thailand, meeting some missionaries. Of course, having fun too. I met few Christian leaders in Thailand, and I had a few interesting things encountered with. One of them, which I can still remember, they have several gods in their shrine, in their personal altar. So I said to the leader of the church, you have Christ's crucifixion in your personal altar, and also Mother of Mary and the child on it, and the Buddha sits right beside it, and also this golden calf sitting right beside it, and in many other unknown religious objects all surrounded, and they were having service in their place. Then it was very, very strange to me. So I asked them what it is. How is it possible you have these many gods in your worship service? One of the leaders said, very interesting. When you think many gods better than one God, it's not only Thailand have many gods. It's also in the biblical times too. In Babylon, you have bread, and then it says explain to the children. King Nebuchadnezzar had all several gods. It's not only Nebuchadnezzar is only asked them to serve and worship, also he has several different gods. We study history. They have provincial god, and federal god, and municipal god. And also they have everyone has their own called home god. So if you ask them, how many gods do you have? Many of them. In the Bible, let me go one more time again. A little bit of storytelling style. So these three young Jewish, you may call slave, they were slave, but they are officers, accused by other officers that they're not worshiping federal God or provincial God or several other gods that has gone as king set it up. Everyone stood up and bowed down as trumpet goes, as the music goes, woo, and everybody go down. But these three young Jews, they budge. They said, holy, you have it, man. You have it. So they called and they went to the king. King, your servant, these three guys do not respect your God. Do not even respect your authority at all. And the king was amazed. What? They don't? They wouldn't? It can't be. Bring them over. I want to test them. I want to see if that's really true. So they brought these three young Jewish officers. Is it true that you're not bound down to the gods that I made? The golden statues that I have made it out for you? Here is one. I'm going to give you one more chance. Just one more chance. If you bow down and worship the God I've made and these golden statues, when music goes, then you down, right? Right? And these leaders go, you know what, hey, king, don't bother. Don't bother. And he got more mad. You what? You believe in your God? I tell you what. Your God cannot save you from the hand of this God and my wrath. You're not going to make it. And here's verse 17, 18. God, hey, king, don't even bother. But even our God does not save us. Even if my God does not protect exactly that we want, we still will not bow down. We will not worship your gods. And this angry man, really nasty tyranny, so mad, and command the soldier, saying, all right, guys, make this blazing furnace 7 times hotter. So melting away. So they did. The soldiers who took these 3 young Jewish men, they were just about entered, so hot they died and they killed, instantly burned. And the story goes, they fell on the bottom of the furnace, and everybody thought, that's it, that's the end of it. And the king looked at it, what's happening? These 3, no, not 3, actually 4 men walking around and kind of dancing around. And I thought, holy, what happens? Very interesting. 2 things happen. One, there are 4. And asked, didn't we throw 3 guys in there? Yeah. What's happening? The other guys weren't walked with him. And second thing, they're bound, right? So burned. They're free, unbound. And they walk around unbound freely. And king was shocked. Can't be. He just can't be. And he finally recognized it must be God. It has to be their God. Our God cannot do this. These golden statues cannot do this. This federal God cannot do that. The promise God cannot do that. My own God can't even do that nearly. Can't be. So he called out, hey guys, are you there? And they go, here we go. They popping out. And he goes, how come I don't smell burning anything? Your clothes, it's not burnt at all. He was amazed. And finally said, oh, listen up all leaders. Listen up all government leaders. He called them up saying, this is the God. The only God, if anyone against the God of these men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, if anyone against it, I shall personally kill him and throw in the fire furnace. Wow. You think that was the end? No. Exciting things. He promoted them from provincial offices. He just promoted to federal government. Isn't that neat? Yeah. In the trouble that they face, they gained something that they didn't expect. Now let's turn into our present time. First, we talked about Harmon, many bonds. And now we've been to Scripture. We talked about, now we're going to in contemporary time. Someone asked me, hey DJ, I don't have golden statues. Well, I don't have such money to build one from the beginning. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, I don't have golden calf. Don't worry about it. I don't even have one big ring with gold. It's all silver. So I said, okay, you don't get golden status, you don't get a golden cat. I'll tell you something if you can relate it to. And you can think about it. What is God to you? What is really God to you? What do you mean, God? I know what God, I know what I believe, I know what I trust. Do you? Then let me ask one very simple thing. How's your faith? What do you mean, DJ? Well, how is your faith? How can I show to you? I don't have anything. Well, you have. How is your faith? And was it possible? Well, believing God, worshiping God, trusting God is a very close related to faith. Faith has two components, knowing and doing. In Greek word, pistio, has two components. You knowing one thing, if not complete by doing it, that is not real faith. He goes, oh. Well, that same questions you can apply to you. So what and how is my faith? Is my faith is just staying on one side, knowing, understanding, or just doing it? Faith still has two components. One, knowing, other side is doing. In James, we know if you're not doing what you believe, that faith is not a living, a dead one. So what kind of faith do you have? I asked, fellow who asked me. And he said to me, very funny, well, sometimes my faith is a living, sometimes my faith is dead. Thank you for telling me. So when is your faith living? When is your faith is dying? My faith is only alive on Sunday. When I come to the church and have service, hour and a half particularly, and during the refreshment, my faith is a living one. As soon as I walk out of the church, my faith is dead. From Monday to Saturday. Oh, then I said, well, thank you for telling me that. Perhaps many of us are not like that, but perhaps some of us have in that life and faith. Let me finish this sermon with one story that I read many, many years ago. It's a Chinese story. It goes like this. Chinese martial art grandmaster decided to choose his disciple among many hundreds of them. So he made an announcement. By next year, by my birthday, we are going to have competition to choose my disciple. And this disciple will inherit my leadership and my position as a grandmaster. Not only that, he will marry to my daughter. Wow. What a way to go. So he has thousands of disciples. You call them to be quite good martial artists. So everyone came on one certain summer, and everybody competed against each other. Many of them failed. Finally, after many trials, many competitions, the 12 was chosen. And here you go, 12 stand right in front of them. Everyone is standing. Hundreds of thousands of people crowded in. And wow, who's gonna be? Who's gonna be next Grandmaster? And also have and he said, here it goes. I want you to have this jar, 4-liter bucket. Everyone has a 4-liter bucket. And he said, here. And we want to have also 20 liters of clay jar in front of it. He told them, go into the river about 1 kilometer away, draw the water, and fill it up to clay jar. Whoever did it first, the winner. Wow, that's easy. They pull up the basket and run. Draw the water comes. What kind of basket is that? What kind of bucket is that? It was a bamboo basket. You gotta be kidding. How can we draw water with this bamboo basket? No way! And they were like, must be joking. So everyone threw the basket. He must be crazy. He must have Alzheimer's. So everyone left. There's one guy, probably someone like you, very stubborn, not easy to give up. He looked at it. There must be a reason for that. He went, bucket into the water, pull out, and go about 100 meters, go down, go back again. He did about many hours. Everyone thought, he's dumb. What kind of dumb I am? You can't draw water with that, you ding dong. You can't do that. Even his friends goes, come on, keep up, man. Keep it up. He's crazy. He said, I don't understand the bamboo basket. I don't understand how it can work, but there must be a reason for it. He continued from 8 o'clock in the morning, it's 6 o'clock in the night, evening, still going. I'm going, oh my goodness. And suddenly about sundown, he pulled in and put out, and the water is contained. How is it possible? How is it possible? Any scientists here? Tell me, how is it possible? Yes. When you put water in and out, the bamboo expanded and simple. It takes 12 hours. Master wants to know who is not only good at martial arts, good looking, fast, good fighter, but he wants to know who is really faithful, to follow his commandment. So, story goes, you got a beautiful wife, you become a master. It's a very simple story. When we follow Jesus Christ, we do not know sometimes why. We don't understand the things going around in our life. But we step in, one step at a time, slowly but surely, follow perfections. These 3 faithful young Jewish men surely didn't know how God's going to protect them. And then verse 18 said this way, even He does not save us. Here's the word. In spite of, even our God does not save us exactly that we wanted, we will not worship Him. We will not bow down to your God. We have several and many thousands of people saying there are many faiths. Sure. There's only two kinds of faith. Dead one or living one. Which faith status belongs to you? Let us